Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all. In this video I am going to explain something about hire purchase system and installment system and the differences between the two, hire purchase and installment system. First of all, let us see hire purchase system. Hire purchase system is a system in which the seller sells goods to buyer and the buyer has to pay the purchase price in installments, and the article is legally sold to the buyer in hire purchase system only after he pays the last installment. At the time of procurement of the goods, purchase of the goods, the buyer has to make a small payment as down payment that will be treated as part of the hire charges, and the installment system is similar to that of hire purchase system in many ways. There is a basic difference between the two. In installment system, the buyer becomes the owner of the goods as soon as he signs the contract, but in case of hire purchase system, the seller can become owner of the goods only after making the last installment paid by him. Then the differences between hire purchase and installment system: number one, number of parties. There will be 3 parties in case of hire purchase system, and in case of installment system there will be 2 parties, buyer and seller. And then the second difference, on the basis of number of agreements, there will be 3 agreements entered in case of hire purchase system. Under installment sale, there will be 1 agreement between the buyer and seller. The 3 agreements are between seller and financier, financier and buyer and seller. And then the third difference is the nature of the agreement. Here the agreement is, in case of hire purchase, the agreement is to hire and then later to buy the goods. Then in case of installment system, it is an agreement to buy from the beginning itself. The buyer buys the goods from the initial point of time itself. Then transfer of ownership. Ownership is transferred in case of hire purchase system after making the last payment, last installment by the buyer. In case of installment system, as soon as he is signing the contract, he becomes the owner of the goods. In case of default by either party, in case of default by the buyer of goods, the seller has the right, that is the financier has the right to take back the goods. Then in case of installment system, the seller cannot take back goods from the buyer, whereas he can go to court, sue him, he can file case against him. Through court only he can do something, but he cannot take away the goods right away. Then the sixth difference is between claim for damages. In case of damages, the financier has the right to claim from the insurance company, but in case of installment system, the buyer can directly claim from the insurance company since he has become the owner from the beginning itself. Then the seventh difference: buyer cannot sell goods to any third party until he pays the last installment to the financier. கடைசி installment இவர் பே பண்ற வரைக்கும் இந்த goods வந்துட்டு சேல் பண்றதுக்கான ரைட்ஸ் இல்ல ஹையர் பர்ச்சேஸ் சிஸ்டம்ல. இன் கேஸ் ஆஃப் இன்ஸ்டால்மெண்ட் சிஸ்டம், பாதியிலே வந்துட்டு இவர் விரும்புறாரு அப்படின்னு சொன்னா இன்னொருத்தருக்கு அந்த கூட்ஸ் சேல் பண்ணிட்டு பணத்தை மட்டும் செல்லருக்கு கொடுத்தா போதும். Then rate of interest. Higher purchase system பாத்தீங்கன்னு சொன்னா flat rate interest charge பண்றதுனால there will be more interest paid by the buyer, whereas in case of installment system, rate of interest is decided on the basis of declining basis. Amount குறையா நீங்க பே பண்ற interest amount குறையும். அதனால higher purchase systemல பே பண்ற இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்க்கும் installment systemல பே பண்ற இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்க்கும் வித்தியாசம் இருக்கும். These are the important differences between hire purchase and installment system.